It's 2015. Straight Outta Compton just came out in all theaters across the nation. Triller and Dub Smash is taking over the world right now. If you're in middle school or high school, all you see is Dub Smashes and Trillers on everybody's Instagram pages. And with that being said, if you're in Baltimore, you either hitting a sexy walk or Migos just came up with this new dance called the Dab. Your parents is about to file for divorce in a couple months. Wait, did that only happen to me? Also, had got me a girlfriend around this time too. And y'all pay attention to that part because she's important for later. But yeah, man, like a nigga is in middle school at this point in his life. I just started my 8th grade year and I'm still living in Baltimore by this point. And I mean, all I can really say is I'm still a nerd by this point. Still not really pulling shorties just yet. Still really geeky, but I'm kind of finding my footing now. I'm kind of, 7th grade was like the year I kind of transitioned out of like the traditional nerd that I was. And I was starting to find myself, find my rhythm in the city I was growing up in, and just, being more socially conscious around the people that's around me. So basically trying to fit in. Part of me trying to fit in, I had to start doing different things, man. We had to start with my drip, because let's just say it was atrocious. I mean, this is what it looked like in 7th grade. Oh, and you think it got any better than that? This is 8th grade. Yeah. I wasn't really able to drip yet, was I? But this was 5th grade though. It's cool. But anywho, it's an October afternoon, late October. My mom decided to take me and my little brother to work to help her with the kids at her job. And I noticed that this flyer was going around right now. On Instagram, everybody that's in my class, like my 8th grade class, is reposting the flyer. All the cool kids, man, I add, was reposting the flyer to this party. Now, granted, the only parties I've been to were school related. We had school dances in like February. And that was it. So keep this in mind, right? We had the school dances and everything, but they were ran by teachers. They made sure there was nothing crazy going on, no twerking allowed, no sensual dancing and everything like that. Like they really like kept a tight leash around. So, and then all the music was of course censored. So can you really call it a party? Nah, more like a school dance, a middle school dance. Anywho, it's this girl. I was kind of texting her on some cool stuff, right? I'm texting the girl. She's talking about how her birthday coming up and she got a party going on. This girl was in high school. She goes to Overly High School at the time. She was going there at the time. I'm still in middle school and the rest of my class is in middle school. But this is basically a high school party. And, this is like the big leagues for a person that's in middle school. But since she is so close to a bunch of 8th graders, because she's only a freshman in high school, so it ain't really that much of a gap in between. But since she's just so known, everybody was like, yo, this is it. This is the party to go to. Everybody's reposting it. They shouting it out for her. All my friends that I know that I was still with at lunch or I got class with is going. We only had one issue. See, growing up, right, my mom was really strict. I was living over in East Baltimore. My mom wasn't really a big fan of the neighborhood and just stories she heard about little kids and things that happen, gang wars, street wars. My mom was a little bit paranoid. She thinks that if I go out across the street, I'm gonna end up becoming a drug dealer. You think I'm lying? Yeah, so like going out a lot wasn't really a big thing for me growing up. At least not back in middle school. High school's a different story. But asking my mom to take me to a party that's in the hood, yeah, I don't think that's ready to slide. But what's gonna stop me? No, I had perseverance in me, and I was gonna just try to talk to my mom and just see what I could do. But keep this in mind: as I'm with my mother, I'm hesitant. She's in good spirits. Me and my little brother's doing a big favor for her right now. With the party planning and everything, and with the me and my little brother is doing a big favor for her as we're like, doing this classroom stuff for her. And I kind of just ripped the band-aid off. I asked her, Mom, it's how do I say it? Like, so I go to my mom, I try to rip the Band-Aid off, and I confidently was asking, like, Mom, you see, it's a bunch of my friends that I go to school with, right? You know my friends, some of my friends. It's a girl. She has a birthday coming up, and a bunch of my friends are meeting up at a house. It's not a party though, but we're meeting up at a house, and we're about to just listen to music and say happy birthday. So my mom's like, so you mean a party? J-Lo, you about to ask me to go to a party and you're 14 years old? Well, no, I was actually 13 still. My birthday was actually coming up at the end of the month. She said, Jalen, I don't know. You never been to a party before. Do you even know these people like that? I'm like, Mom, I promise you, I know these people. She's like, how well you know the birthday girl? I know her. All right, tell me everything you know about this girl. Her birthday coming up. So like, it's looking bad for me. I can almost smell her about to say no to my idea. But to my surprise, she actually says, you know what, Jalen, fine, I'll think about it, okay? Don't be bothering me all day at work about this party. But I'll think about it. So now I'm thinking to myself, like, dang, like, is this really about to happen? I want to get my hopes up, and she ends up saying no. But I might be going to my very first party. And my mom talks to me later on the other day. She's like, give me some more information about this. Where is it going to be at? What time does it start? What time does it end? So I don't show her the flyer, but I tell her all the details that she needs to know. She knows the neighborhood we're going to now. I don't really remember where it was at, but it was in the hood though. My mom like, it's on so-and-so street. Jalen, you don't got no business being on that street. So here I go again. I'm just trying to be as convincing as possible, right? I'm like, Mom, like, it's cool. Like, you know some of these friends. I just started naming people that she knew. I didn't even know they was going to even be at the party or not. And, yeah, like, she like, you know what? All right, I'm thinking about it. Then right before the day ends and she takes us back home, because we still with my mother at this point, she says, all right, I'll take you to the party, but we gonna have to get a gift for her. So I feel like I just won a freaking war just now. Like, my mom, Mrs. No to everything, she actually agreed to something. I'm like, wow. Like, my mom's actually cool with me going to a party. Like this gotta be some kind of trick. But nah, best believe she was actually down and doing it. She was a little concerned about the neighborhood I was going to, but she was definitely down. And she know I'm not like a tough kid at this point. I'm a little kid, you know, sheltered by my parents. So this is a big deal for me. And all I remember was I was excited. The only issue was I didn't really know any party music. I just knew things that played on the radio basically. I grew up on 92Q radio station. And I only knew what was going on. The only music taste I had at that time was all NWA music, because when Straight Outta Compton came out and I used to watch it pirated on illegal websites, FBI, open up! I had this really big NWA phase. And the only other music I knew was Travis Scott had just dropped his Rodeo album at the time. And my favorite song at the time was Antidote. Like, I just remember I just had that song on repeat so much. It was a lot of Baltimore artists, Lil Scooter, Young Moose. They were like the top two. YBS Scholar was dropping music around that time. You know, the real pioneers of like Baltimore rap as we know it today. And I only knew a couple of their songs, but I didn't really know it like that just yet, because I wasn't really having Baltimore music in my rotation just yet. But I'm trying to listen to all the music that the kids is listening to. I'm saying it like I'm not a kid myself. But I'm just trying to like get hip real quick while still listening to the songs I feel comfortable. I love listening to NWA, Niggas with Attitude. That's just the music I was into at the time. But I don't know, like, I'm excited. I'm in the mirror dancing. I'm trying on my fits. And here it is. I put that stuff on. At least I think I did. But that was the fit I had on. It was very generic, but that's what I rolled with. I didn't really have drip yet, but in my head I did. You know, but that's neither here nor there. So it's time now. I'm excited. I'm listening to Trey Songz Bottles Up on the way to the party. The whole time I don't know what alcohol even tastes like. But I'm excited, man. Like the nigga ready to go to his very first party. Be at a high school party. We stop at CVS and we just get a birthday card, you know? And my mom put a couple bucks in there. So now I got my birthday card. We drive out to the neighborhood. And now we get there, we're looking for the numbers of the house. And it's the trenches. It's real dark. There's hardly any street lights is working. Only but like a couple on the street. And it's a bunch of loud rap music blasting off of people's cars. And then a couple houses over from the house we supposed to be at, we see a bunch of guys sitting in the gas, smoking and all that. My mom was like, hey, is this the house? I look down and I look at the number. I'm like, yeah, it is. Yeah, this is the house we're supposed to go to. So my mom like, Jalen, please don't get yourself shot. So we get out the car. I got the little birthday card in hand, and I go inside, and I'm inside the party, and like it's real narrow inside. Like one of the first rooms you see is a kitchen. From the kitchen is the door to the basement, and the basement is where the party music is. So you can hear like muffled party music as you get to the door of the house. You go inside. The girl's mother is there, which my mom felt a lot more comfortable meeting the mother. And she was like, this is my son. He here for the girl's birthday and all that. And like all you see is all her older brothers smoking Black and Miles in the kitchen. And my mom say, okay, Jalen. She gives me a hug and she's like, be safe. Call me if you need anything. I'm gonna pick you up when the party ends. The mother like, your son's gonna be okay. Everything's going well. And she's like, nice to meet you, Jalen. All the kids is downstairs. So she opens the basement door for me. The basement door opens and the muffled music turns loud. Now I can hear all the music. And there's a DJ downstairs playing. And now it's like, here we go. Down the steps, it's about to be history. So I slowly walk down the steps. And everybody down there is partying, they turning up, they having a good time. I'm like, wow. I start recognizing faces immediately. Faces I recognize and faces I didn't recognize. I'm like, yo, like this is really real life right now. Like I'm really at my first party. I go down there and I'm like vibing, I'm feeling the vibe. Now, I know I can't dance, especially back then. So I'm just like, I'm just nodding my head, kind of hugging the wall. But I see some guys that recognize me. Everybody in middle school that recognized me was so shocked because everybody knew I was the nerd back then. The nerd got no business going to no party, not no hood party. So it was like, they were so shocked, and I received so much love for even pulling up because they were surprised I pulled up to the function. And they're like, yo, and everybody hitting their Baltimore dances and all that. And everybody hitting their stuff. And I'm just like, amazed, like, oh, okay. That's hard. So I don't know none of the Baltimore dances yet, but I'm watching everybody doing. I'm trying to do my own thing, trying to, you know what I mean? And it's cool, man. Then I remember, the twerk bangers came on. Yeah. Now, I already told you before, my middle school wasn't playing on that twerking stuff. So I never seen live twerking. I was a kid like any other little teenager. I used to watch the twerk team on Instagram and stuff like that. But I never seen live twerking now. Ain't nothing special looking back on it now because I'm a grown man. And we talking about middle school Jalen, but for who I was back then, oh nigga, I thought I was like in the club, like a real club. Cause I'm like, wow, like everywhere I turned, I just saw booty. I'm like, this is real life. Like I'm really at a party right now. And next thing you know, I see niggas catching ass. Niggas getting behind that and they getting danced on and stuff. And they got all they good mans in them hyping them up. And I guess this one girl must have found me attractive. and I'm not too far from the girl. So she's like just throwing it, shaking it. You know, the DJ playing back to back to back twerking songs. All the niggas is like, yo, Jay, get up on that. Get on that booty. So niggas is like, yo, you gotta like push up on that. Niggas is pushing me up and stuff like that. I'm like, I got it. So I'm already feeling good. I got lucky enough to even get to the party and have my mom agree to this. So I walk up to the girl and I put my hands on her hips, and to my surprise, she backs that thing up. I just got my first party, and I got a lap dance at my first party. Oh, you know I was lit. Then like a few songs after, they played my favorite song. They played Antidote by Travis Scott. And everybody was like jumping at the party like a mosh pit. Yo, when the girl got done twerking on me, everybody was definitely up. Yeah, my nigga Jay. Yeah, my nigga Jay. Yeah, that's all I'm talking about, nigga. Let's go, nigga. Ah. Yeah, man. And it was just like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, the things I was doing, you only see in the movies. I never thought that I would actually go to my first party and it be a success the way it was. And I just remember over that weekend, everybody was talking about it in the group chats and stuff. And I went to school, and like, you know, I went back home that night, and I just laid in my bed. I was like, tonight was amazing. And it felt like a movie. And that's the story of me going to my very first party. Yeah. Oh! I got caught up. My girl left me. So remember when I told y'all to remember that I had a girlfriend? Yeah, so let's go back a little bit. I'm gonna take the glasses off of this one. Yeah, so I had a girl, right? Funny story. Yeah, I was dating this white girl. And I don't know, it was random. Like, I couldn't really pull girls, so I just settled for whatever I could get. Not that it was not wrong. She was a cool girl, but I just, you know, like when I asked her to be my girlfriend, I wasn't even expecting her to say yes. But she said yes. Now this was like 2 weeks before the party, and she was like an introvert. She was like a shy girl, quiet girl. I was an introvert by force. I mean, I ain't really had a lot of friends growing up, at least not back then. So I don't know, like you know, we would just text, but like we wasn't really like an intimate couple. I mean, obviously we in middle school, but like in person when we had class together, all we did was hug. We probably gave each other like pecks of kisses. There was really no excitement though. I wasn't expecting to even go to the party. And when I went to the party that night, I forgot I was in a relationship. So yeah, let's flash forward to that Monday, right? I go to school and everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. Here's the issue though. Me and my girlfriend got the same Spanish class. All the niggas that was at that party are in that same Spanish class. So everybody's talking about it. They dapping me up. And we had assigned seating. So my girl was sitting like in the other part of the classroom. I'm over here. And they dapping me up and like, my nigga, you the one. You the one, yo, you did your thing this weekend. I'm like, all right, man. All right, that's enough, man. All right, what you mean that's enough, man? Yo, you got your first lap dance by the baddest bitch in the neighborhood. I'm looking at her like, help me, nigga. I'm like, yo, chill. And it don't, like, they would not shut the fuck up. They just wouldn't. So like, I mean, I had my 15 minutes of fame, but at what cost? Yeah, so she ain't saying nothing to me in person, but she gave me a look in class that I would never forget to this day. I went home, because it was one of my last classes. I went home, and I just laid down. I was ready to just lay down, probably get on my PS3. and I saw her texting me and texting me and texting me and texting me and you get the point? Yeah. I noticed they were paragraphs that she was sending. I didn't even want to look at it. I didn't even want to read it. I just knew I was in a heap of trouble, and I was just texting her, we should see other people. Towards where the lady lives, because she actually lives by the exit. My dad asked me, Jalen, did you grab your corsage? I left the corsage in the refrigerator at the house that's all the way back in traffic field 6. I did not grab it out the fridge when I left out. My silence told my dad everything. Turn on the blinkers, pulls the fuck off, and we in a Jaguar, right? He pulls off, he's gone. He's driving, and this is just so crazy. Like,